Everywhere in the world, we can observe and be touched by acts of kindness. People from all walks of life, faiths, and cultures extend themselves beyond the call of duty to help others unconditionally. Through their noble deeds, humanity as a whole is elevated. To commend virtuous actions and encourage more people to be inspired by their examples, Supreme Master Ching Hai has lovingly created a series of awards, including the Shining World Leadership Award, Shining World Compassion Award, Shining World Hero and Heroine Awards, Shining World Honesty Award, Shining World Protection Award, Shining World Intelligence Award, and Shining World Inventor Award to recognize some of the most exemplary, generous, caring, and courageous people who walk amongst us. Mr. Ronni Frazier is a hard-working store clerk at the local Easy Mart in Fort Smith, Arkansas, USA.
It was getting close time to close the store.
As he did every night, Mr. Frazier was preparing to close the shop when he encountered a dangerous situation.
This guy come up behind me, and I thought he was another customer. He said he needed something out of the store, and I said, okay, so come on in. I went around behind the register, and he stood there at the front of the counter, and he kind of raised up his shirt a little bit.
Mr. Frazier said it looked like a firearm.
And he said, I need $40 out of your register. I wasn't nervous and I wasn't angry. It was like the Bible talks about the peace of God that surpasses all understanding. That's what came over me. That's what I felt. It was a real calm and real peaceful like situation.
In his calm state, Ronni Frazier asked the armed man what for he needed the cash.
He said, I need $40 for insulin.
Insulin is a hormone that people with type 1 diabetes lack and therefore must take regularly in order to regulate their blood sugar level. Trusting what the man said as true and at the risk of his own safety, Mr. Frazier responded.
I said, I can't give it to you at the register because it is not mine to give. And so I reached in my front pocket and I pulled out the money that I had. We talked for a few seconds and he shook my hand and he said, I'll be back to see you. And to this day, I haven't seen him. I don't know if he really needs the insulin or what. I just done what felt like my heart told me to do.
Mr. Frazier attributes his calm mind to the presence of God, which he sensed throughout the whole situation.
I know God was there. You know, there was nobody else in the store. We could have went either way. But yet there was a peace and a calm about the whole situation. So I know God was there.
It all happened in a matter of seconds, but within those moments, there was a lifetime's worth of strong faith in God.
God created us. He put us all here for a purpose, and that purpose is to help each other, to love one another, to care for each other, not to take advantage, to hurt people. It's to help love one another. And He is the God of love. We just need to turn back to God.
For his exceptional courage, integrity, and empathy in a precarious situation, Mr. Ronni Frazier received the first ever Shining World Hero and Kindness Award from Supreme Master Ching Hai with a letter of appreciation.
We hereby applaud and celebrate the valiant and kind-hearted deeds of Fort Smith's heroic employee, Mr. Ronni Frazier. With great honor, love, and blessing, the Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Thank you very much for your kindness, and for Supreme Master Ching Hai's kindness toward me.
Mr. Frazier also received a custom-fitted hero jacket from Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I like the shirt and I like the material. It's all beautiful.
In addition, other gifts were presented, including Supreme Master Ching Hai's #1 international best-selling books, The Dogs in My Life, The Birds in My Life, and The Noble Wilds, as well as the book, The Realization of Health, Returning to the Natural and Righteous Way of Living, and DVDs based on Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures and climate change video conferences. As a further gesture of her appreciation, Supreme Master Ching Hai sent a symbolic monetary gift of $400, which is tenfold the amount that Mr. Frazier donated to the stranger in need.
Well, thank you. I got to thank God, for it, because He's the one that done it. I was just a tool in God's hands. I want to thank Supreme Master Ching Hai again for her generosity, her kindness, and her compassion toward me, though she's never met me and knows nothing about me other than what she's heard. I've never met this beautiful person, but I can imagine just by what she's doing that she is a beautiful person, and it would be an honor to meet her someday.
Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. We will meet more award recipients when we return. Welcome back to today's program featuring the recipients of the Shining World Hero and Kindness Award and the Shining World Hero Award. Next, we will meet another honoree, the Precido family, who rescued their neighbors from a burning home. The Preciados are a Mexican family living in Houston, Texas, USA. Let's find out what happened on that unforgettable day.
Pues es que cuando llegamos ahí nosotros estábamos apenas acomodando las cosas. Cuando oímos un grito, primero mirábamos como humo. Entonces oímos un grito que el niño, algo del niño. Los tres corrimos y fue cuando llegamos a la casa, ahí a la casa donde vive ella. Se miraba la lumbre, fue cuando él empezó, quebró la ventana y se metió.
At the time, Josefina Vega, who lived in the house with her husband and their 1-year-old son, was sweeping outside. It was she who had been screaming for help, but upon trying to enter the burning house, she, along with Mr. Preciado and his son, Sergio, found the thick smoke blocking the way to the baby's room. They then tried to find an object that could puncture the glass window. After a frantic search, 16-year-old Sergio resorted to using his own leg.
Solamente pensaba en el niño que lo había dejado dormido en la cuna y pues no, al momento que estalló todo nunca pensé que hubiera sido la casa. La única entrada que nosotros teníamos era por la cocina, ya y por ahí ya no se podía entrar, ya era de quebrar algo para poderse meter.
Mi esposo no hallaba con qué quebrar la ventana.
Y se desesperó más que yo porque ya no ver nada, pues tuvo que meter la pierna por
él andaba buscando un palo o algo para que una piedra y él no pensó, él fue con el pie. Y él se cortó aquí, él se cortó.
Y fue y arrancó la otra ventana, arrancó las dos.
Pensaba yo que el niño se iba a quemar, pero él no pensó nada, él nomás meterse.
Fue en cuestión de como 10 minutos.
10 minutos así se quemó todo.
Fue como una reacción más bien,
sí,
instintiva.
Rápido.
In just 10 minutes, baby Daniel was safely rescued. It was Sergio Jr. who had picked up the unconscious child from his crib and handed him over to his father. Mr. Preciado then passed him out the window to his wife. Mrs. Preciado brought the baby out of harm's range and then proceeded to resuscitate him. But that was not all. Inside, Josefina had succumbed to the smoke and fainted in the living room. Father and son safely pulled Josefina out the window to safety, after which she was soon able to recover. In the end, Josefina's house was destroyed by the flames. Young Sergio had to have 16 stitches to mend his wounded leg. Other than that, all were grateful to God that everyone made it alive.
Darles las gracias, que si no hubiera sido por ellos no hubiera podido sacar al niño y les estoy muy agradecida.
The Preciado family is also relieved and quietly proud of their teenage son.
Aprendí que ayudar es bueno a la gente. Si no fuéramos hecho eso, algo mal fuera pasado.
No, me siento bien porque nunca pensé que él fuera a hacer esto. Salió un reportó más valiente que yo.
Upon hearing of their selfless deeds, Supreme Master Ching Hai honored the Preciado family with the Shining World Hero Award.
Por su acción ejemplar, mostrándonos el real significado de la frase, amarás a tu vecino. Por el rápido accionar cuando se trata de salvar una vida, hoy celebramos y aplaudimos la nobleza y la valentía heroica de la familia Preciado. Son unos ángeles. Con gran honor, la Maestra Suprema Ching Hai.
Supreme Master Ching Hai also contributed $1,000 to the family's medical expenses and another $1,000 to Miss Josefina Vega for any urgent items needed by her own family. In addition to the award and financial contribution, the Preciados were also presented with gifts, including Supreme Master Ching Hai's #1 international best-selling books, The Birds in My Life, The Dogs in My Life, The Noble Wilds, and Celestial Art. We salute today's award honorees, Mr. Ronni Frazier, recipient of the Shining World Hero and Kindness Award, and the Preciado family, who accepted the Shining World Hero Award. May their stories continue to touch the hearts of others who learn of their true acts of citizenship and neighborly love. Thank you, gentle viewers, for being with us on today's program. Coming up next is Words of Wisdom after noteworthy news, here on Supreme Master Television. May you and your loved ones be blessed in safety and happiness.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/EE.